Okay, so I literally just got home from seeing Disclosure Day by Steven Spielberg, and I'm just gonna go ahead and give a brief overview of what I thought about the movie overall. So I'm gonna start off by talking about the positives. This movie is a really good story. I think that it follows its linear storyline really well, just like most Steven Spielberg movies do. And I just think that once again, we've seen a great story from a great storyteller, and I think that he'll continue to do that to the end of his career, no matter how old he gets or how many movies he directs. He's perfected this certain type of story that at this point he's becoming more of a drama director, and that's okay. But I would love to see something from him that's more action based or horror based in the future, and if we can get that, then I think he'll still do good at that. But maybe this is the type of movie that he wants to direct, and if so, then that's fine. It's still serviceable. This is a serviceable Steven Spielberg movie. Next up, I want to go ahead and talk about just how pretty this movie is. I think that overall it's shot beautifully. Um, there's nothing that I would necessarily change about any camera work in this movie, even though the camera work is minimal. Like, not a whole lot is done when it comes to that. There's nothing stand out or special just because this is basically, it's almost filmed like just a low-key drama. There's some action sprinkled in there at some points, but overall it's just a pretty chill movie that I think does what it needs to do to convey a message. But yeah, that's where I lean to mostly for the positives on this movie. Again, those are kind of the things that just most stood out to me as some of the better parts of the film. Do I think that warrants a watch? Well, you're going to have to stick around to see my negatives, which I'm going to go ahead and start off by saying this movie is way too long. 2 hours plus for this movie is basically unforgivable. I mean, I sat in this movie and I started dozing off towards the middle because I got bored. Like, seriously, I couldn't stand some of the stuff they did with this movie, especially the fact that some of it didn't even pay off. There's one character in it that I won't really speak on. It's kind of the side female character for the main male protagonist. And she's cool, but overall, she doesn't really serve a purpose in this movie. You could take her out, and up until the very end, she's kind of purposeless. And I hate to say that because her actress was great, but she just didn't really serve a purpose in the movie. And I think that cutting her out might have saved a lot of runtime and a lot of my enjoyment for this movie. I think that if they cut it down maybe 30, 35 minutes, then I think that would be the perfect runtime for this movie. And I think I would definitely easily recommend it for anybody who wanted to see a good Steven Spielberg movie. Next up, I just want to talk about one more thing that really irked me towards the middle of the movie and towards the end, actually, because they showed this twice, but it's the animals in the movie. They look awful. Like, I'm telling you, the CGI looks like absolutely atrocious. Specifically, this one fox creature that shows itself twice in the movie, and both times it just looks like an origami cartoon. And none of the other animals look that bad. Some of them look a little cartoonish, but none of them look like literally paper. Like, I don't know what happened with that one spot specifically, but it was rough. So yeah, overall, would I recommend this movie? I'm not sure. I don't know if I would ever want to rewatch that. Matter of fact, I wouldn't want to rewatch this movie because I got everything I needed from it, which was the message. And I think that overall the message is great. It's a nifty story. But is it something that I could have lived without? I think so. So I'm going to say that I actually wouldn't recommend this movie to anybody that isn't like a massive fan of a Spielberg drama. I would say that I recommend this movie to anybody that really wants to complete their Steven Spielberg discography. If you've seen all his other movies, then I would say go ahead and watch this one too. You probably won't be offended by it. I wasn't offended by it. But overall, it's just not something that I'd want to watch again, and I probably won't ever talk about again. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. If this movie was an hour and 30 minutes, I would definitely recommend it to anybody. But I think that there was a lot of my time wasted, and I don't like when movies do that. So I'm not going to say I recommend this. Overall, if you agree with me if you've seen the movie already, or if you're going to see it, or staying away from it because of this review. Go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section, like the video, and subscribe if you get the chance. Thank you very much, and have a great day.